Good morning, y'all. It is mad early where I am. It's fucking early. Now, and mind you, I only was getting 4 hours of sleep any fucking way last night because I worked most of the night. Now tell me why about an hour and a half ago, so that means I only got like 2.5 hours of sleep. I'm sitting here and a bitch outside yelling and screaming and bitch come outside and blah blah woo 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 and bitch ass nigga, you this, you that, you won't fight a man, woo woo woo. Now mind you, it's the middle of the fucking night. And I'm usually nosy. I be wanting to know what the fuck going on. But no, I'm asleep. I'm tired. I'm 4 hours. It was all I was getting. So I really didn't concern myself with it. Now, I don't know what the fuck that energy is, but the thing is that blew me apparently this shit crazy as hell. Now apparently this woman's ex is across the street with a new woman, considering the fact the way she been yelling and screaming for the last hour and a half. I don't blame the nigga for moving on. Now they played it smart. They didn't play coming. They didn't even play into the shit. She been out here yelling and screaming for the last hour and motherfucking half. Okay? And when I say yelling and screaming at the top of her motherfucking lungs, I thought that bitch was gonna have a stroke. Now, somebody finally called the police on her because they don't play that shit in my neighborhood. Somebody done finally called the law on this bitch. Now, it's already bad enough that you've been embarrassing, showing your whole ass for the last hour and a half, screaming and yelling for a man to come outside and for his new woman to come outside. And they literally paid this hoe no mind. Okay. Now, the police done showed the fuck up. And the part that it blew me is one of her friends pulled up with her, so-called friends, pulled up with her. The police finally showed the fuck up. It's finally quiet down, which doesn't help me because now I've got to get up and go back to fucking work for another 12 hours. Now, this is my thing about volatile women. Like, they always want to try to blame other women for the demise of their fucking relationship when they don't want to tell nobody that they've been acting whole masculine the whole fucking relationship. Because I can tell she the type of bitch that put her hands on that nigga. Now he across the street with somebody else chilling minding his own goddamn business. Now what blew me about this shit was her and her so-called homies that drove up over here at fucking 3:30 in the fucking morning to fight somebody. Stayed out there long enough when my neighbors finally said, fuck this shit, we finna call the law on this hoe because, we don't do that over here. Be nice and quiet and peaceful in this bitch. Now, this bitch still talking shit. She all in the police face. I thought they was gonna pop that bitch in real time. Cause I seen that motherfucker put his hand on the shit like, bitch, you better go sit down somewhere before it be, lights out party over for your motherfucking ass. She all in the police called police face, calling them ugly and calling them fat and shit. They call some bag up on her ass real motherfucking quick. Now, the part about this story that's fucking me up now, you used to seeing hoes show their ass for niggas, that be them desperate bitches that don't feel like they can get another motherfucker. Now, what fucked me up was this bitch been out here yelling and screaming for the last month, like I said, for the last hour and a motherfucking half, okay? The police finally walked past this bitch car. Why she got her motherfucking kid? First of all, bitch, you drunk as shit. Okay? No, you drunk. Because you couldn't possibly be in your right mind sitting outside somebody's house at fucking 3:30, 4 o'clock in the motherfucking morning, yelling and screaming for a nigga to come outside that clearly is not interested in you anymore, bitch. Because he's over here making a life with some fucking body else. But you out here with an infant and look like maybe a 1 or 2 year old. Child, they still ain't done. Now the police done pulled off with this bitch. The nigga done took his kids in the house, and it's like, bitch, do you realize that if this man want to go get custody of his motherfucking kids, bitch, he got three motherfucking police officers that's gonna testify to the fact that you are an unfit motherfucking mother. You know what makes you unfit, bitch? Because you pulled up with your 1 year old and your infant to your ex's house, ready to fight with your children in the car, drunk as shit. Say bye bye to your children, bitch. This is what happens when a motherfucker put that before they motherfucking kids. I want to know what the fuck was going through your mind when you was buckling your children up. Matter of fact, I don't even think this bitch had them buckled up because somebody snatched that car seat out a little too fucking fast. You walking around here with your motherfucking kids in the car while you out here acting whole fucking ass. And the problem with that for me is that your children are gonna mimic the behavior that they motherfucking see. They are going to mimic the behavior that they motherfucking see. Now, your children that sat back and watched you act a whole ass over a man for the last hour and a half. Uh, you finna have a tower moment, bitch, because whoever this man is, he was not happy when he found out that his motherfucking kids was in the car. He went right out there and got him. Now, that same bitch that you had a problem with him laying next to, bitch, is finna raise your children. It's too motherfucking early, famo. It's too early. Listen, judgment. Like, bitch, you just went to and you went to jail, and the police gave her. You know, our police officers, they like the most laid back ever. Like, they really don't be trying to do shit in real time. And they gave this bitch every opportunity in the world to get in her motherfucker car and drive the fuck off. But nope, nope. Now this man is probably gonna get custody of his motherfucking kids, all because a motherfucker wanted to act off emotion instead of motherfucking logic. And that you know what that emotions got her ass? Clank clank, locked the fuck up. That bitch done then I drove off with her motherfucking ass. And then the bitch that showed up with her had the nerve to talk about why is she in a police car? Bitch, because she in our neighborhood yelling at the top of her motherfucking lungs for an hour and a motherfucking half, trying to get somebody to come outside and fight her, and everybody looking at her like, bitch, we don't do that over here. I mean, granted, we at where we at, but you know, we like a tight knit community around this bitch. We don't be, ain't nobody got no beef with nobody, bitch. So you are outsider around this motherfucker. That's crazy as hell, bitch. You finna get your motherfucking kids took and everything. Drunk driving, child endangerment. But did you just racked up a whole list of motherfucking charges just tonight? And the silly shit is you still didn't. I mean, your goal was to come and fight somebody, and instead of actually getting into a fight, bitch, all you got into was a police car. That's all the fuck all you finna get, bitch, is a motherfucking cell hole. It's ridiculous. You finna get child endangerment. You finna get all kind of fucking charges, bitch, over a man. Over a man that has made it very clear that he don't fucking want you because he is over there. This nigga came out wrapped in his blanket and shit like, bitch, I'm over here comfortable in the motherfucking. You bring this dumb shit over here. And if he a man that's creeping back and forth, then this is what the fuck he get. Because if you gonna close some shit out in real fucking time. So a bitch don't feel like she got the authority to come looking for you and shit. The fuck out of here. It's too, one thing I do know that it's too motherfucking early. Wasting my last half hour of sleep. So basically, I only got like 2.5 hours. It's gonna be a long fucking day. Yeah, like I said, close them cycles and be clear with these motherfuckers. But it seems to me like he was adamant about like A terrible way to start your Wednesday morning, ma'am. You're just in handcuffs. Did they drive off with her ass? Shit, I can't even get up to see kids. Okay, y'all. It's to block that fuck shit out, man. They did her ass right though, because they didn't even respond to her. She just looked up and there was police cars pulling up. They ain't even acknowledged that this bitch was in. Yeah, motherfuckers, that shit been neutralized this morning. It's too fucking early. Okay, y'all. I'm not even finna do no reading them. I just had to come on with that like it's too fucking early, man. Like, I just don't understand those type of women that literally be like chasing a nigga down, like, and really be like in real time want to fight motherfuckers because they don't want to deal with the volatile shit no more. It's like, don't nobody want to go through that shit. Don't nobody want to be arguing and fighting with motherfuckers, man. That shit is played the fuck out. Like you in fucking relationship with somebody that you just don't get the fuck along with, and just man, leave that shit be because it just ends fucked up. Now that hoe finna lose her kids and that motherfucking thing, bitch. You out here motherfucking drunk driving with your children in the car, bitch. Not only are you drunk driving with your children in the car, bitch, but you came to actually fuck. Child, I hear more motherfucking sirens. Is it really finna be one of those days? You know what? Y'all be careful with these energies out here because, like I said, it's. I want to say we got a full moon coming up, but this might be residuals from that Mercury retrograde. Ain't no telling what motherfuckers was doing energetically with that retrograde, but all of it, whatever they were doing, is finna come full force because Mercury is back in motion. So y'all, please be careful out here, cause and child, that's police and ambulance going some fucking wells. And imagine you, it's only 5 and some change here in the morning. You ass better not hit my fucking car. Oh, that's the police. Yeah, y'all really better not hit my shit. Child, that bitch going to jail. Now drove off with her motherfucking ass. You know what? It's too fucking early. And the other police I heard they went somewhere else. It's yeah, y'all be careful with these energies out here, cause I don't know what the fuck. People might have been doing fucking little weird ass little magic tricks under the full under this Mercury retrograde, because retrograde make you go within, and it makes you go back and look at shit from the past, and you might have a bunch of bitter motherfuckers that really release some wild ass energy out here for whatever reason. But one thing I know, it's too fucking early for this much drama. This much drama. It's too early. Been listening to this bitch scream for the last hour and a half. And when I say scream, I don't mean like a subtle bring your ass out here. I mean a motherfucker, bring your ass out here, nigga. Bitch. It's too motherfucking early. And then I look out there, I finally got up to be nosy because my alarm went off. It's time for me to get up. And then I look out there and I got a whole family of raccoons just perched out on my motherfucking porch like this day shit. Child. Is this? It's too fucking early. It's too early. But anyway, y'all try to have a fabulous day. I'm probably gonna come back on later and do a reading, but I'm just not trying to catch that energy because I already know what that's gonna be. I'm not even finna play. Yeah, I already know what that is out there. I don't need to do a reading to see that somebody finna have a tower moment like a motherfucker. But the fact is that you're finna have a tower moment and it's all you're doing. You chose to come to this woman's house. You chose to stand outside her shit for screaming and yelling an hour and a half. You chose to talk shit to the police. You chose to put your children in this car and drive over to this motherfucker like somebody really was finna come out and like fight you. And when they didn't, you didn't have good common sense to just get in your car and drive the fuck off. Your motherfucking ego pumped you up like, yeah, no, fuck that. And yeah, your ego. Now I wonder where her ego at while this bitch is in cuffs finna lose her motherfucking children. Your ego finna leave you holding the bag, bitch. And it does every time. Your ego is the trickster. Cause her motherfucking ego pumped her up like, yeah, I'm gonna go over here and do X, Y, and Z. And yeah. And somebody didn't respond with emotion. They responded with logic and they called the police on her motherfucking ass. And this bitch is like, at 5 a.m., that's how you started your fucking day. In handcuffs, bitch. You know what? Y'all, I'm finna go take my shower, get dressed, and get the hell up out of here. 'Cause ain't nobody got time. Shit, I missed the sunrise. Shit. Wait, did I couldn't believe it that I wasn't even gonna post a video about this shit, but I just couldn't even believe that this hoe was doing all this shit with her fucking kids in the car. Your kids been sitting in that car for an hour and a half while you been out here showing your whole fucking ass over a man. Over a man. You done showed your whole ass over a man. Now, why your ass going to jail getting handcuffs, bitch? He finna go in there and cuddle up with his woman and your fucking kids, bitch. You know what? I'm gone, y'all. Like I'm not even finna comment no further on this foolishness, but it's just too fucking early. I'll be back later to do a reading, y'all. I gotta get up out of here. Peace out.